mindset. All right, this is a picture of your mind. You have a conscious mind where all of your ideas and knowledge and information goes in. We can call this part the thinker. Down here you have a subconscious mind where all your feeling and emotion lives. This is also where your belief system lives, so we can call this the believer. This line right here is the decision-making line. If you decide to let these ideas come down into your subconscious mind and get some feeling with them, then they have absolutely no choice but to go right down in here into your body, and your body will do as it's told, because this is the program that's being written for it. And then your body will go into action, and those results will be a direct reflection of what's going on right here in your belief system. This decision line is your superpower. We're going to talk about this a lot today. The decision line is your superpower because you always have the choice. You always get to decide what you're going to do next, what you're going to think next, where you're going to go next, all the things. Okay, so this is a picture of your path to your vision or your big goal or whatever it is that you really are looking toward doing, right? Okay, so down here at this light bulb, this is your current state of affairs. This is where you are right now, whatever rank you're at, whatever mental state you're at, what you currently know to be true. Your level of experience is right down here. That's where we're starting, okay? So that's different for everybody, obviously. You've started this path toward your vision or your big goal. And all along the way, as you go along your path, you are going to hit these points. And each one of these points is a decision-making point. You're gonna have to decide some things. Yes, am I gonna move forward with that thing? Or no, am I gonna stay right here where I'm at along the path? So lots of decision making along the way. Let me show you what this looks like. Here you are, remember this place. Okay, let's say that you're gonna come to the first decision. You have to make a decision, right? You have this decision line. You're either going to come across this decision line, or you're going to say, no, I can't do that. That's freaking me out. I don't want to go there. So I'm just going to stay right here. I'm going to go right back into my safety. This decision can be all kinds of things. It could be a simple decision. It can be all kinds of things. It can be a huge decision. Should I invest $1,000 into my business this month? There are all kinds of decisions. Okay. So, but remember, you're coming along and hitting them all along the path. So if you say yes, you're going this way. If you say no, you're going to go this way. All right, this is the same thing. This picture up here is the same thing. You get an idea, right? Here's the idea. You get an idea and you have to decide, am I gonna say yes and let that float down into the feeling side of me? Or am I gonna say no and reject that right on out, and then I'm gonna come back around? Okay. If you say yes, you get to move towards your vision. As we're moving along with these pictures, okay, it's progressional. So here's the question. A, yes, I'm going to go through and go make that decision. I'm gonna go do the thing. Yes, I can, I will, I'm going to. Dun, 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 right? This is what happens to you. Or you have a little moment of panic. And you say, nope, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. And so you make the decision to come back in here into your safety zone, right? If you decide to come across the decision line, then you are going to take the next step on your path. Remember, you're going to go through one dot. You're going to go through one dot, you're going to make a decision, and you're going to say, yes, I'm going to keep going. And you're going to come to another decision, because you're always coming to decisions. Take a risk. You're always going to come to decisions, and every challenge is a decision, right? So you're going to decide, yes, if you do, then you get to go to the next space. If you say, no, I'm not going to do that, then you're going to sit in your comfort zone. You're not growing. You're not doing anything. You're not going anywhere along your path. You have to say yes to all those risks. You have to say yes to those challenges. Yes, I can get through that challenge. Absolutely. I want to go into growth. And eventually, as you keep coming, if you keep saying yes, you're going to end up at this big vision along your path, right? But if you don't, if you hit this decision-making line and you come back into the safety zone or the comfort zone, you're not going anywhere, okay? Let me explain to you how this is working. Okay, here's the no side. This is also the negative side of decision making, right? So on this negative side is when you say no, it's because you are unaware of what's going on. And because you're unaware or ignorant about what's coming or what can come or whatever, you begin to worry and doubt. Oh, but if I make that decision, if I go to the next step, what will happen? And I don't know what's going to go on. And oh my goodness. And so you have that idea, you let it come down in here and you assign this feeling of fear to it. And suddenly you are literally like your body is freaking out. You're having anxiety, but nobody wants to have anxiety. And so you try to suppress that feeling. You say, no, I can't do that thing. I'm not going to make that decision. And so you go right back into your comfort zone. You get depressed. What is the definition of insanity? Is when you try to do the same thing over and over and over and expect different results. But here's what happens. When you keep saying no, you are going to disintegrate. You're coming to this place of disease. You can apply that to your business. It's a diseased business, or it will die. If you keep saying no, if you don't take the risks, if you don't take the challenge, if you don't face it head on, your business is literally going to disintegrate and die. There's pretty much no other way around that. Okay, however, there is the yes side, there is the plus side, right? You get this positive idea, you're aware, you know what? I'm gonna find out what's on the other side of this. I am aware that there's something good over there. I may not know what it is, but I'm gonna take the risk and I'm gonna meet that challenge head on because I believe, I have faith, and I believe that it's gonna be something good on the other side of that. And when you begin to get that feeling added to that thought process, yes, I'm gonna take this risk because the return on that investment of taking that risk is gonna be huge, right? And you begin to feel really pretty darn good about yourself and about your situation. And then you begin to express yourself even further because once you get that idea of things are gonna go smooth and go well, then you are gonna get on a roll, right? You're gonna have momentum and you're gonna begin to express yourself. And when you get into that mode, it is growth. You begin to create really cool and new things and you are on your way to success, and success leads to freedom of all kinds of things. Okay. Intuition is your power point, right? That's the feeling point because ideas out here without the right kind of feeling, that's just a program that's created for you by other people. If somebody gives you an idea and you decide to float with that idea, it's going to create a program for you. And that program, if you let it down into your feeling part of your mind, is going to cause you to behave in a certain way. However, intuition is that place where spirit talks to you. It's that place. Most of us don't listen to that because we're all jacked up and locked up into the ideas of things, right? What if, that worry, that doubt, that thing, right? We're so locked up in all the ideas that we're not listening to this intuitive part, that part that comes from within, that part that is the good and the right feeling. Because if we're listening, if we're in tune with our intuition, it always gives us the right answers. Like every time. And if you feel something, that intuition comes to you first. Then your program starts kicking in. Well, no, and you start getting worried about it. If you feel like you should do something, you should do it. That's what I say. Okay, because this is where confidence comes from, right from inside. It does not come from the outside world. You let go of confidence. You express confidence. It comes from right inside you because you have everything that you need right inside you. That is where your PowerPoint lies, okay? Because it's the spirit side of you, the side that causes all things, the part where your program actually lives, the part that does things for you, okay? Momentum begins here. This is your PowerPoint because this causes you to think in a way that makes you move forward. And your yes comes from here. It's faith, it's belief, it's the thing that allows you to say yes, okay? That's where faith comes from. Joanne, I believe, said that your heart frequency is 15 to 50, I don't remember what she said, times stronger than your thinking frequency. If you listen to your intuition, if you listen to your heart, it is much louder and much more effective than these ideas and this thinking frequency. The ideas are often a program created by the outside world and not something that comes from within you. Here is the big point. Now is the time for you to make the decision to get going. Do the thing that your intuition is telling you. It's telling you to talk to the person. It's telling you where to go and what to do, but you have to listen to it, right? You have to have this idea. We have that idea. Do we add that feeling to it? Yes, that is a really amazing feeling. Okay, great. Do something about it. Now is the time to do it. Literally, now is the time to do it. Do the thing. If you have this process going, if you have the right idea with the right feeling and you start to move and you start to do something about it, you will change the world. But you have to say yes. You have to take a risk. You have to meet the challenges head on. And you have to think first, feel second, and act like nobody's watching, or like everybody's watching, because that would be fun. Okay, you guys, go get them.